Okay, so this is a 2016 Mustang. It's the 3.7 Cyclone. There's not many videos on YouTube of an oil change. I kind of wanted to go over it real quick. You're going to need 5W20 Pennzoil is what I use. Full synthetic. It's always been good. I'm also using a K&N Performance oil filter. It's going to be part number HP 2011. I've already gone ahead and taken off the engine cover. You're going to need to take off 3 7mm bolts. It's going to be located on the underside. I can show you guys when we get under there. But it's going to be 3 7mm bolts. Maybe 4 for some of you guys, but I only had 3. And before you guys take off the drain plug, you're going to need to come up here. You're going to need to loosen this. Just set it off to the side. I'll set mine up there, but you need to have that to be able to drain it. So when you get under the car, it's not going to look exactly like this. Like I've already said, I've taken the engine cover off, and you're going to have bolts here, and then you'll have 2 back here. These are indicated by the blue circles. There's 2 of those 7mm bolts there, and then there's 1 typically located up over here. So this will be all plastic. Your oil filter is going to be located right here, right on the front of the motor. When you take that plastic cover off, it's not hard to miss. Okay, and this is going to be your drain plug right here. It's a 15mm. It's not hard to miss. Flat, bottom of the oil pan. Sticks off right to the side. I don't have the car's on ramps. I moved a jack out of the way here, but oil, since there's 6 quarts, there's going to be a lot coming out. You're going to want your oil pan a pretty good distance out in front of this bolt, so when it shoots, you're not getting any on your floor. Okay, I've gone ahead and kind of broken the nut free. I'm just going to take it. It may drip a little bit when you first start, but if you can time it right, not get your hand too dirty. And here we go. So this is going to be the oil filter removal. You're going to have your steering rack here, and this is part of the frame. It's going to be directly in front of it, so it's going to be more towards the front of the car. It's going to be right here. If you're on what's going to be, my head's towards the passenger side, you're going to want to spin it down, lefty-loosey. Should be about hand tightened. It's going to drip a little bit. I'm going to move that out of my way. But it's alright if it gets up there. You can wipe it up a little bit. So this is the new oil filter. I've already taken the other one off, just spun it off. Again, it's part HP 2011. Whenever you go to put the new oil filter on, you always are going to want to put some oil in it. Some new oil, obviously. Get a little bit on your hand, go around that seam, get some in it. Some people say you don't have to do it. I do it. I'd rather be safe than sorry. Just a little bit in on that O-ring. Then you're going to put it back on just like you took the other one off. So yeah, whenever you want to put it back on, I always try to line it up center, and then you're just going to tilt it to where it's on, and then just spin it till it's hand tight. Okay, so this is going to be your final step. I've already went ahead and torqued the drain plug just with a ratchet, hand torqued it. Don't use an impact gun. Don't over torque it to the point where you can't get it off. The oil filter, I used strictly just my hand. Tighten it as much as I could with just my hand. Leave it like that. You don't want to use a tool. You don't want to do anything like that. Then you're going to take your 6 quarts, or what's left of your small one, your 1 quart, add it, and then you're also going to do your other 5 quarts that's going to go onto the top, since you already put the other part of oil in the oil filter. So after you've added your 6 quarts of oil, you're obviously going to remove your funnel, put your cap back on, if I can manage to do that. I'm sorry, I'm using my left hand here. There it goes. So this oil change is for the Cyclone motor, also for the 2016 V6 Mustang. Whenever you've put your cap back on, you think you're all set, make sure the car's not leaking. Get the car off of the jacks. In this case, we're on ramps. Get the car off, pull out the dipstick, check and make sure that the oil level isn't too high, and it's sure as hell not too low. You don't want either one. You want to be right in the middle. Thank you guys for watching. You guys have a good one. Take it easy.